Dheeraj, make me co host.
Hello, good morning.
Thanks, Dheeraj. Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Good morning, madam.
Morning, morning Kailash.
Good morning,
Dipesh,
madam.
Good morning. Good morning, ma'am. Morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning, Varsha. I can't see you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Hi, Gayatri. Good morning. Renu has joined.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. Good morning, Renu. So IQ6, everybody is there. Entire team.
Good morning,
Dipesh
ma'am.
Pandey. Yeah. Ma'am. Good morning. Rashmi is not there. She's not joined. How many students have joined on YouTube? Any idea, Dheeraj?
मैम बताइए.
How many students on YouTube? कितने join हुए?
Yes, मैडम बता दो. 335.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Madam, am I audible?
Join कर. हाँ हाँ.
Hello, I am Dipesh. I am audible. Just want to check.
Morning, madam.
Yes, Dipesh, you are audible. Dr. Dipesh, good morning.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. Am I audible?
Hello.
Yes, you are audible.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes.
Madam is joining in a couple of minutes, and we are waiting for some more students to join in, and we'll start immediately. I think we have some 49 people in the waiting room. Dheeraj, please admit all the teachers who are waiting. Students can join on YouTube.
That is what I told him, Nina, yesterday.
Yeah. And I'll
And
just
I said, in case the program starts and still students are here and they did not get the YouTube link or something by any way, so then last ko sabko join kar dene ke liye bola hai.
okay. Has Sheila been sent the YouTube?
Yes, yes.
The Sheila
Yes,
and
yes.
Subhash
Yes.
and
I have sent.
Sandeep Garg.
I have sent all the three. I have sent all the three, Nina.
Okay, fine. I'm just ringing them up. I'll get in touch with them. Madam is also joining. I just spoke to Madam. She said in a couple of minutes she's also joining. Okay. धीरज,
यस मैडम।
मैं स्क्रीन शेयर एक बार करके चेक कर लूं?
हाँ मैडम, कहिए ना।
We have not started online link, right, Nina?
It is started, sir. Dheeraj, can you see?
No, YouTube link अभी तक जब तक शुरू नहीं हो रहा है तब तक अच्छा चलो ठीक है। Yeah, we can see Nina.
Okay, thank you. I'll stop sharing. How do I go back?
Stop sharing na madam.
कहाँ पे से? Okay. Yeah, thank you. I think quite some students have also entered into the Zoom platform, but then that's fine.
Good morning, principal ma'am.
Good morning, madam. Madam has joined, yeah.
Good morning, ma'am.
धीरज,
यस मैम।
गायत्री शिंदे मैडम को, सारे वाइस प्रिंसिपल्स को, देन ये जो टीचर्स है ना IQSC वाले,
हाँ,
जय सिंगानी, इनको सबको अनम्यूट करो या उनको
वो
को-होस्ट
अनम्यूट कर सकते हैं खुद ही मैडम।
कर सकते हैं।
यस मैडम।
हाँ ठीक। धीरज मैडम ज्वाइन हुए थे?
ये मैम के नाम से कौन है?
मैडम ही ज्वाइन हुए थे ना?
मैडम ही है वो।
जी बोलिए। अच्छा धीरज, आपने मैडम को अनम्यूट नहीं किया है?
मैम को होस्ट है।
मैम को होस्ट है। मैम कह रहे हैं कि वो
मैम
अभी तक इसने अलाउ नहीं किया।
वीडियो ऑन करो।
बेटा रश्मि देशपांडे मैडम को भी एंटर करो। रश्मि करके है। हाँ या मैडम हैज।
गुड मॉर्निंग नीता।
गुड मॉर्निंग मैडम।
गुड
Shall
मॉर्निंग।
we start?
या प्लीज।
So good morning madam. I request Gayatri Shinde to please start the proceedings.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. Very good morning to all the dignitaries, faculty members, and all the students present over here. It gives me immense pleasure to extend a warm welcome to all on behalf of Trimathy CHM College for this induction program organized for the first year student of 22-23 batch. If you are offered a seat in a rocket ship, don't ask what type of seat is that. Just get in and feel the adventure. By this quote, I wish all the students best luck for their future endeavors and hope that they grab all possible opportunities in their life as a seat in the rocket ship. We, Srimati CHM College, promise to provide you all the best platforms to outshine and transform yourself towards the future-oriented world. To move one step ahead, I would like to invite the woman who has been the leader, mentor, and head of the institution, our worthy principal, Dr. Manju Lalwani Pathak Madam, by giving her short introduction. Dr. Manju Lalwani Pathak is a principal and an associate professor and head of the Department of the Economics of our college. She is MA, MPhil, PhD in economics, has 28 years of teaching experience at the graduate level, 8 years of teaching experience at the postgraduate level. She is a recognized postgraduate teacher and PhD guide of University of Mumbai. She has worked as a chief conductor and joint chief conductor at university level. She has worked as a chairperson of paper setting committee and syllabus committee at the UG and PG levels of University of Mumbai. She has worked as MPhil coordinator in Yashwantrao Chavan Open University. She is a founder, coordinator of BFM department of our college. An avid researcher, she has presented several papers in regional, state, national, and international conferences and seminars, and published papers in reputed international refereed and peer-reviewed journals as well as non-refereed journals and reference books in economics. She has completed MRPs sanctioned by the University of Mumbai. She has chaired and reviewed the papers in national and international conferences and the seminars. She is a member of editorial board of national and international journal. She organized UGC-sponsored 2 days interdisciplinary international conference as organizing secretary and many other events in our college. She has been appointed as on several bodies of University of Mumbai and has extended her expertise to the university in capacity of chairperson, Board of Studies for Economics, and as a chairperson of LIC committee. Under her able guidance, the institution is going for third cycle of accreditation by the National Assessment and Accreditation Council, that is NAC. I request Madam to address the gathering. Madam, please.
Madam, you can unmute yourself.
Thank you so much, Gayatri. Good morning to everyone. It is matter of pride and immense pleasure that destiny has given me the opportunity to principal of Trimathy CHM College as its head. Friends, I take this opportunity to welcome new students choosing CHM College for their higher education in various programs in academic year 2020-22 and 2023. CHM provides qualitative curriculum delivery through their qualified and experienced teacher with various extracurricular and co-curricular activities so that the students are able to imbibe theoretical concept by performing related practicals. Dear students, CHM provides the education of our students that will definitely provide and prepare them for their success in the college, career, and their life. Boundless growth through the curriculum and extracurricular and co-curricular activities. I wish that our students' learning skill along with knowledge, our students will not only be able to job seeker, but also job creators in this global scenario through the incubation center of CHM College. Moving ahead on the path of excellence, CHM is ready to effectively take up the technological challenges in diversified domain, not only after COVID, but much before COVID. Dear students, CHM always provides the qualitative and quantitative all type of activities to the students. I welcome you again to CHM College and assure you that we shall leave no stone unturned to equip you with best possible training and exposure. And I'm sure you will feel proud on being associated with us in CHM College. However, only your presence make it possible, because what you will do today, tomorrow that will be the result. So your presence in the lectures, your participation in activities, and your active contribution in the college activities are very important for us. So dear students, CHM College teachers, entire faculty, non-teaching staff, they are waiting for you to come offline with us. And further, our other faculties, those have prepared to provide you the information regarding the all student support activities, student support system, teaching learning resources in the library, and examination related all information will be provided in this induction program. You see, in this present scenario, managerial skills are very important. So if you will be able to learn, relearn, and you will take active part, so you will be not replaced by artificial intelligence. So dear students, you have to go ahead to adopt the technology so that managers will not be replaced, or you will not be replaced by the artificial intelligence, though the artificial intelligence will be replaced by you. So it is necessary to involve not only the syllabus, but in co-curricular activities, extracurricular activities, in the lectures, as well as in the all training programs and exposure which CHM College is going to provide you in the next year. Your presence is very important. I appreciate the entire organizing team of this induction program to make it possible today for you, which starts from the IQSC, Dr. Neena Anand, and all vice principals. Those are present over here. Dr. Pratima Das, Dr. Shashibal Pandey, Dr. Vilas Gaikar, Dr. Meena Punja, and Dr. Kailash Ote. Including that, further we have the other information through the examination chairperson, through the librarian, and through the administrative officer regarding the all facilities which we have in the college. Dear students, I'm so glad to be here with all of you. I end my address saying that actually I am prompted to use a John Dewey's quote. It quotes, education is not preparation of life, education is life itself. So dear students, enjoy your education in CHM College with your all faculties, with your friends, in library, in canteen, in gymkhana, in auditorium, and in CHM College campus. Thank you so much to be with us, and I wish all the best to all the participant faculties. Those are going to take up this program further, and I wish to have this program successfully because we are conducting online. I hope the connectivity will help us, and our faculties, those have taken lots of efforts for this program, will be successfully completed. Thank you so much. Dear students, have a lovely day, and we will start our all teaching and other programs. I think we have few holidays in between, and hope from 17th our regular lecture will start, because 14th is Sunday, 15th is our Independence Day, 16th is the Parsi New Year. So I hope that all planning is done at college level, and yes, of course, your iCard will be also ready till that time. So enjoy the CHM atmosphere. Thank you so much. Dr. Neena Anand, please continue.
Thank you so much, madam. I now request Renu Jaisingani to take over. Over to you, Renu.
Thank you, ma'am. It's indeed a pleasure to be in this gathering and be with the students for the induction program. I'm here to introduce you all with the VP admin, our dear Dr. Pratima Das ma'am. I will like to tell you about her so that if you have any kind of queries regarding office related things, if it's something very urgent, you can always approach her. Dr. Pratima Das is Associate Professor, Head Department of English for UG, PG and PhD Research Center. She is Vice Principal looking into office matters. If you have any kind of urgent requirement for the facilitation of the office services, you can approach her. She is Chairperson of Board of Studies of HSNC University, Mumbai. Ma'am is member of BOS for 3 autonomous colleges. She has a teaching experience of 25 years at the UG level and 19 years for the PG level. She is a recognized research guide for English at University of Mumbai for MPhil and PhD program. She has completed 1 minor research project under University of Mumbai and 1 major minor research project of UGC. Ma'am is external referee at the Calicut University, Kerala for PhD evaluation. Ma'am has guided 5 students for award of PhD. She has currently 6 students under her who are doing PhD. She has successfully under her guidance, successfully 6 students have been awarded MPhil degree. Ma'am is being invited as lecturer for PG and refresher course for teachers at University of Mumbai. Ma'am is a member of syllabus committee for UG, PG, PhD and certificate course for University of Mumbai for English subject. Ma'am has publications at national and international level, 15 research papers. She has co-authored 3 books for IDOL, University of Mumbai. Ma'am has organized many national, international conferences at the departmental level. Now, I would like to call upon Dr. Pratima Das, ma'am, to please come forward and speak to our students.
Thank you, Renu, for that introduction. So let me start by saying good morning to one and all who are present here. It's nice, dear students, to have all of you here to join in great numbers to the induction program 22-23. In this regard, I thank the principal, first and foremost, and the vice principals of arts, science, commerce, and self-financing courses, heads of departments, and all the teaching faculty members who have joined us together in their efforts to organize this program along with our internal quality assurance cell, which is otherwise known as IQAC, to organize the program for all of you today. The IQAC is headed by Dr. Neena Anand. I thank her immensely and her team members for putting the program in place today so that all of you can get glimpses of the working of the college. As the vice principal of the college, looking into the working of the office, I would like to say, please meet Mr. Gulab Khanchandani, who is the administrative officer, in case you run into any trouble or in case of extreme exigency. Otherwise, the standard operating procedures are in place so that to avoid, to actually have hassle-free office access. My office team member, Dr. Sandeep Garg, will explain to you in detail the student support services we have to offer for all of you to make all the procedures easier for you. As I realize, office services is something which you will all come into contact in the first place as you join the college. So you may actually meet the non-teaching staff members or office staff members who are there. So I'm sure you will get all your processes in place. So towards the end, I just have to say that we welcome you to have a good campus experience, and also in our efforts to put to actually have a good experience for you in campus life. Thank you so much, Renu. Over to you.
Yeah, welcome, ma'am. Now I would like to request Manisha Gurma to please come forward.
Manisha?
Yes, madam.
Yeah.
Good morning, one and all, respected principal, madam, vice principals of CHM College, all the faculties of commerce, all the faculties of and all my dear students, and introduce our vice principal of commerce, Dr. Vilas Gaikar sir. Dr. Vilas Gaikar sir has been associated with HSNC boards, Trimathy CHM College, Ulasnagar, in the capacity of Associate Professor of Economics for 16 years. Sir has taken the charge as the Vice Principal of Commerce Faculty in the year 2020. Academic-wise, Sir is Doctorate in Economics. Sir has completed MPhil in Economics. Sir has completed UGC NET. Sir is having the degree of MA in Economics from University of Mumbai, also MA in Economics from the University of Pune. Sir is also having a degree of MA in Political Science, BA, GDCA, and LLM Part 1. Sir has authored various books in the subject of economics published by Himalaya Publishing House, Mumbai. Dr. Vilas Gaikar has to his credit the standard publications in textbooks and research papers published in peer-reviewed, UGC-listed, Scopus indexed, Web of Science, journals of national and international repute. Sir has delivered talk in various programs for all-round personality development of the students. Sir has served as a member officer of various college committees for student welfare and development, such as NCC and NSS. Dr. Vilas Gaikar has been a member of various committees constituted by BAR Council of India, New Delhi, for granting affiliation to law colleges and universities in India. Sir has served as Honorable Vice Chancellor's nominee, University of Mumbai, on the CAS Committee for the promotion of assistant professors in economics. Sir has also been a chairperson of Board of Studies in Economics at Maharashtra State Bureau of Textbook Production and Curriculum Research. Balbharti, Pune. Sir has also been the Vice Chancellor nominated member of BOS in Economics, University of Mumbai. Dr. Vilas Gaikar has been honored for his relentless social and academic work with Shiksha Ratna Puraskar by IIFS New Delhi and Excellent Researcher Award by Combined Society for Educational Research and Development, Dehradun, India. The list is never ending. And because of some urgent meetings, sir couldn't be able to join with us, but students anytime, commerce students anytime, if you are being facing any difficulty, you can meet with Dr. Vilas Gaikar, Vice Principal of Commerce in Trimathy CHM College. Thank you. Now I will request Dr. Rashmi Deshpande Madam to take over.
Rashmi? Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, Rashmi. Please go ahead.
A very good morning to one and all, and welcome to our first year students. Myself, Dr. Rashmi Deshpande from Physics Department. It's my pleasure to introduce to you our Vice Principal from Science, Dr. Captain Shashibal Pandey, sir. Sir is Assistant Professor in Zoology Department. He has obtained his PhD from University of Delhi. He is Mumbai University recognized PG teacher and research guide. He is Associated NCC Officer of NCC Boys Unit, and he is recipient of Director General's Baton of Honor. Sir is Joint Secretary of Bombay Association for Science Education. He is editorial board member of Journal of Science Education, Edureka. So I request Dr. Shashibal Pandey, sir, to address the gathering.
Thank you, Dr. Rashmi Deshpande, Madam, for this introduction. Honorable Principal of the CHM College, Dr. Manjulavani Pathak, Madam, IQAC Coordinator, Dr. Meena Anand, fellow Vice Principals, and my dear students. It's indeed a matter of privilege to be here this morning to introduce you all with my Faculty of Science. Faculty of Science at CHM College has 6 departments, aided departments. Department of Botany, headed by Mr. Prasant Patil. Department of Botany offers BSc in Botany, MSc by Research in Botany, and PhD degree in Botany. Chemistry department is the largest department of our college, headed by Dr. A.D. Tiwari, with more than 13 teachers and more than 400 students, offers you BSc in chemistry, MSc by research in chemistry, and soon there will be PhD in chemistry as well. Department of Microbiology is projected as a star department of our faculty, and it is headed by Dr. Bela Nabar Madam, who is associate professor, who is now professor in CHM College, and it offers you BSc in microbiology, MSc in microbiology by paper, MSc by research, and PhD degree in microbiology. Department of Physics, headed by Dr. Vivek Kale sir, offers you BSc in physics. Also, there is chance, there is a scope for doing MSc by research in physics department as well. Department of Mathematics is headed by the Dr. Kacheshwar Pakre. It has been one of the vibrant department for many times. There has been toppers of Mumbai University from a Department of Mathematics of my faculty. Last but not the least, Department of Zoology headed by Ms. Sima Ajbani Madam offers you BSc degree in Zoology, MSc by research in Zoology, and PhD degree in Zoology. All these departments have collaborations with many other institutions of esteemed repute outside the country, also in the country. Students, I would like to end my address with just a brief note that chemistry and rather I would like to caution you all that you have come in the first year BSc. I request and I expect from you that you all sincerely engage or attend your classes. Practicals are at the core of the science education. So you all should attend seriously all the practicals and learn with your teachers, because at the end, when FOI BSc results come and you people go to second year BSc, many of you ask for chemistry, microbiology like subjects. Let me tell you here that all these subjects, they have merit. They prepare merit list for admission to second year and third year BSc. So you will not get the subject of your choice in second year and third year if you do not come in that merit, for which you will have to work hard. Okay, because there are more demand and less number of seats or limited seats. Therefore, you need to come here for coming into the merit. You have to work really hard. With this, I wish you all the very best for your future endeavor and for your studies at CHM College. Thank you all. Thank you, madam. Over to you.
Thank you, sir, for your guiding words. I will now request Dr. Dipesh Karmarkar to continue.
Good morning, all of you. I'm here to introduce Dr. Kaila Saute, who is the Vice Principal of the Arts faculty. He is an Associate Professor in the Department of English. He has received his Master's degree from University of Pune and MPhil and PhD degrees from University of Mumbai. He has cleared the UGC NET examination. He is teaching in Trimathy CHM College since 2005 for undergraduate, postgraduate, and PhD program in English. Dr. Kaila Saute's main research interests are in the areas of ethnicity studies, diaspora studies, drama, comparative literature, gender studies, green studies, and Indian writing in English. He has published widely in international journals and conferences proceedings. He has focused in the last few years on the research issues in Tamil asylum diaspora and LGBTQ studies. Dr. Aute has participated in many conferences in the capacity of organizing member, invited speaker, etc. He has also completed 2 minor research projects of Mumbai University. He has worked as a judge for final rounds of Avishkar, University of Mumbai's research convention. Dr. Aute was awarded the fellowship for PhD research by the UGC in the year 2015. He is also closely connected to the University of Mumbai in the capacity of syllabus committee member, paper setter, examiner, and moderator for UG and PG studies in English. HSNC University has inducted him as a member for BOS in English. I request Dr. Kaila Saute sir to please interact with our students.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Dipesh, for your nice introduction. Good morning, all of you. Principal Madam, Vice Principals, NAC Coordinator, Dr. Prashant Kelkar, IQAC Coordinator, Dr. Neena Anand, Librarian, Dr. Subhasha Thawle, heads of various departments, Exam Chairperson, Dr. Sheila Vasu, mentor teachers for different classes, Administrative Officer, and my lovely students of the first year. Good morning to each one of you. I welcome all of you to the CHM family for this academic year 22-23. Let me tell you, friends, CHM is one of the oldest institutions run by the Hyderabad Sindh National Collegiate Board. It is established in the 1965. The institution has a rich legacy of excellence in education, and today you have become the part of this legacy. So congratulations to all of you. As far as the arts faculty is concerned, it is a very, very vibrant faculty. We have very happening departments. 10 departments are there in arts faculty, and all 10 departments are contributing for the development of college for last more than 50 years. You can have other forums also in the Faculty of Arts, like Arts Forum, where different activities are conducted for overall development of students. Then we have Gymkhana, where you can always play indoor games and outdoor games, because sports is very, very essential along with your studies. So you can always visit the Gymkhana and you can always take, make use of it. When you are on the campus, definitely you have to maintain the discipline. As far as being the vice principal of our arts faculty, I would like to urge to all of you that you should maintain the discipline and the decorum of the college. Library resources, yes, Dr. Subhash Athavale will definitely orient about this library resources available for all of you. But definitely, real education takes place in library. If you do not visit library, then I don't think real education will take place. So books will be your great friends. You can be friendly with books. You can always go visit library and you can make most out of it. You can use them, you can read them, and you can be the knowledgeable person. I just want to, the other day I was at Bandra, and, it is again our sister institution, RD National College. And one of the speakers, referred to few philosophers, and they told that, what is life for these 5 philosophers. First one is Moses. Moses said, law is everything. Jesus said, love is everything. Sigmund Freud said, mind is everything. Karl Marx said, capital is everything, whereas Einstein said, everything is relative to everything. So my dear students, welcome all of you to this vibrant campus, because you have to get connected with every department, Gymkhana, library, because everything is connected. It is relative to everything. If you really want to grow, if you really want to nurture your talent, and I wish all the best to all of you. I also thank Dr. Neena Anand for having me on the platform and having this wonderful program. This is the requirement, because induction programs are necessary at the beginning of academic year, because they will introduce the learners to the facilities available at the institution. So again, I congratulate entire organizing committee for having this wonderful program. I also thank Dr. Manjula Lavani Pathak Madam for giving me this opportunity to serve arts faculty as a vice principal. Thank you, all of you. Over to you, Madam.
Thank you, sir, for guiding our students. Now I request Varsha Chid Madam to please take it.
Very good morning to all. A warm welcome to the festival. I take the privilege and honor to introduce our Vice Principal of Self-Finance Courses, Dr. Meena Punja. Dr. Punja is associated with CHM College in capacity of Assistant Professor, Department of Zoology. She has taken charge as Vice Principal of Self-Financing since 2020. Madam is an MSc, PhD in Zoology, a keen zoologist. She is also a keen wildlife photographer. She is very much inclined towards use of technology and is the overall IT coordination for the institution. Ma'am is not keeping well today, so due to health issues, we're not able to join the class. So students of self-financing anytime can approach the ma'am for any problems and queries. The madam will research. Now I request Dr. Meena Anand Madam to take over.
Thank you, Varsha. I think Varsha was facing slight connectivity issues, so her voice was not very clear. But I'm sure it must have come across to the students of the self-financing courses that Dr. Meena Punja is the Vice Principal who will be handling all the affairs of the self-financing courses, and you students can approach Dr. Meena Punja in the Department of Zoology or in her cabin at any time for any kind of difficulties which you may face. Now I will go ahead with the main presentation of today. Dheeraj, can I share the screen?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, is it visible? Screen is visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, good morning to all the students who are assembled here and to all my colleagues. Good morning to Madam Principal. I have been entrusted with this very great responsibility of introducing the new students to what CHM is all about. So I will handhold you through this presentation and take you through what CHM is and what CHM stands for. What you as newly joined students of CHM family, newly joined members of CHM family can expect from the institution and what the institution expects from you in turn. So I would like to go ahead with the vision of the institution. So the vision of the institution is to build a diverse community based on courage, sensitivity, intelligence, positive transformation of young minds into competent, professional, and responsible citizens. This is the vision with which the institution has been formed and towards which every single member of this institution is working. It is being done through a mission of the institution. The institution has a mission in place, which is for holistic development of students through excellence in all learning processes, maintaining of high academic standards, motivating the students for lifelong learning, strengthening of the mind, body, and spirit through sports and other activities, then creating creative thought processes and nurturing young minds and converting them into responsible citizens of the nation. So responsible citizenship is something which we at CHM wish to instill in the students. This is Amma. She is our constant source of inspiration. She's the soul of CHM College. When you enter the campus, I don't know how many of you have really entered the campus, but you must have been here during the admission process. But I'm sure you must have seen Amma's statue very prominently displayed. She is the soul of the institution. Her vision led to the formation of CHM College, and we at CHM will be eternally indebted to her for her foresight, for her commitment to the development of the community through education. Here we have these are the founding fathers of CHM College. They are the members, the people who were responsible for the actual formation of CHM College. We have Sri Hucchan Advani, Barrister Hucchan Advani, and Vidyasagar Principal KM Kundanani. They were the people who laid the foundation of CHM College, and some 55 years back, and today we see it as a flourishing institution. These are the various people who have been the backbone of this institution, who have been responsible for bringing this institution to what it is today. Next, of course, Madam has just spoken to you, Dr. Manju Lalwani Pathak, the principal of Trimathy CHM College. She helms all the affairs of the institution, and very dynamic personality, and it will be under her guidance and leadership that this institution will progress. So welcome to this induction program. This induction program is basically meant to introduce you to what CHM is all about. So I will tell you something about the profile of the institution. The institution was established in 1965 by the Hyderabad Sindh National Collegiate Board. Currently, the enrollment stands around 10,000 students, which includes the students of the degree college as well as the junior college. We have some 6,400 odd students in the degree college. The college offers 45 programs in the degree courses, which are run by 26 departments. We have 7 PhD centers, 7 PhD programs, 9 PG programs, that is MA, MCom, MSc, 4 MSc by research programs, and we have, I think, 25 undergraduate programs, 10 programs at the BA level, 1 BCom program, and 6 programs at the BSc level. So BSc Mathematics, Physics, Chemistry, Botany, Zoology, and Microbiology. And we have 8 programs which are run under the self-financing courses. They are the professional courses which are run by the institution. Next, we have I would like to tell you about the various awards that the institution has received over a period of last so many years. We were awarded the Best College Award of the University of Mumbai in 2012-13. We received the first prize in Thana district for the Jagar Janivancha Abhiyan from the government of Maharashtra. This was an assessment of the level of security and equality provided to girl students in the institution, and we stood first in Thana district, and it was a competition organized by the government of Maharashtra. The second prize for clean and green environment, and we are front runners in environmental issues. So we have a green certificate for e-waste disposal by eco-friendly industries. Twice we have received it in 2018 and 2021. Now, it's not just the academics which is responsible for grooming our students. So to support the academics in our institution, the various courses which are run by our institution, the institution also upskills the students through various certificate courses. This is a list of the certificate courses which the institution runs. Travel and tourism is an add-on course which is run by the Department of History. Then the Beck course from Cambridge University, the Beck course from the Cambridge University International Business English Certificate course, a course on general semantics, Saral Hindi course, Sindhi language learning course, Marathi for non-Marathi speaking people, fashion designing course, tally course. This is particularly applicable for the students of commerce. Then certificate course in statistical application through our statistical course in calligraphy. These are some of the upskilling courses which are designed to build on the skills of the students so that they become employable by the time they leave the institution. The institution has a vibrant culture, and we have always exposed our students to the great personalities so that the various personalities. Kajal, Kajal Vadaria, your audio is unmuted. Thank you. So we have had great personalities visiting the institution. You can see Gulzar Saab, the late Shri Rajesh Khanna, then Suresh Wadkar ji, late Shri Jagjit Singh, so many. Tabla Maestro, Zakir Hussain Sahab, we had Shankar Mahadevan visiting the institution, we had Tiger Shroff visiting the institution. So these are the various kinds of people who will inspire our students to do better in whatever field they propose to take up. The institution also holds a lot of memorial lectures, expert talks, interaction with the dignitaries, interaction with board dignitaries, so many guest lecturers, guest speakers coming to the institution, members from our alumni coming to the institution. And all this is done in order to provide a sound grounding to our students in various fields. Now, I would like to speak about a very, very important aspect of our institution, which we will be going through in this academic year 22-23. That is the validation of the processes and quality aspects of this institution through an external agency, which is known as National Assessment and Accreditation Council, in short called NAC. Now, as an institution of higher education, we always strive towards achieving excellence in all our endeavors, whether they are academic in nature, they are non-academic in nature, they are upskilling in nature, everything. But we cannot claim that we are the best. We need an external agency. We can claim we are the best, but still, validation is more important when a third party validates our claims. And that validation process will be taking place in this academic year. The work done by the college under the guidance of the Internal Quality Assurance Cell towards the institutionalization of the quality processes in the institution will be assessed by NAC in this academic year. The institution has already submitted the self-study report to NAC. The documentation process is complete. The peer team is expected to visit the institution in this academic year. And you are the fortunate students who will be interacting with the team. You are the face of CHM College for this interaction. And I'm sure you will do us proud by presenting the institution in a manner in which, in an amazing manner, so that the team also, the peer team which will visit, will also understand what is the quality of the students of CHM and what is the quality that we imbibe in our students and what is the quality of CHM as a whole. I'm sure you will all support the institution in this endeavor, and it is a very big thing for the institution. And we are looking forward for your support in this endeavor. Now I will take you through the infrastructure quickly. This is the facade, the redeveloped facade of the institution. Beautiful building. It has been completely redeveloped in the last 2-3 years. So it's a beautiful, you can see the structure when you enter the institution. This is the main building of the college. The library of the college, it is the soul of the institution. But of course, I will not elaborate on the library because we have Dr. Subhash Attavale, who's the librarian, and he will be telling you in detail about the library. I am not qualified to tell you about all those things. Dr. Subhash Attavale will be elaborating on those things. So I'll just skip through this. We have so many facilities which he will be telling you about. These are some of the pictures of the library. Beautiful stacking section, reading halls, and wonderful facilities in the library. This is, of course, the THM hall. You will be visiting this hall for several programs that we conduct here, the mini conference room. These are the science laboratories. The science students will be entering these laboratories, so I'm sure you will be able to have hands-on experience in the laboratories. These are the computer laboratories. IT, computer science students will be using these laboratories. Then, of course, we don't believe that academics is the only thing to groom a student. So definitely, CHM invests a lot in the gymkhana and in the sports activities of the students. We have a full-time, what you call it, as a director for sports, and there are a lot of activities which are conducted. We also have adequate infrastructure to support our sports culture. So there's a foreground which you will all see when the moment you enter the campus. You can see the foreground on the left hand side. There's a playground on the rear side. There is a botanical garden. There's a gymkhana, indoor sports facilities, wonderful facilities for sports, for the development of the students through sports. Because we definitely believe that sports, as Dr. Kailash Authy just said, sports is very, very essential, because for a student to be well groomed and well settled in society, physical health is very, very important, and that is achieved through the sporting activities of the institution. Of course, this is some place where you will all love to hang out. This is the cafeteria of the institution, and but I hope I don't see you more in the cafeteria. You should be more in the classroom, but definitely you can visit the cafeteria. It's a very happening place. Next, this is the parking space. These are the other facilities which the institution provides, which we are fortunate to have. Many institutions in Mumbai, which is where there's so much of a space crunch. This is one of the few colleges which can provide such an elaborate parking space for the staff and the students. Next, the institution believes that the physical environment of the institution is very, very essential for the development of the students. So we have a great green initiatives, and we're committed to the environment. So you can see that all the plant species in the institution have digital information through QR code. We have a plant conservatory. We have a beautiful butterfly garden. We have the KM Kundanani Botanical Garden, which has got several medicinal plants in it. And we have regular activities of tree plantation, which I'm sure every one of you would love to be part of. The institution also provides support to the students in activities beyond academics. So there is a student mentoring system. This is something which is very, very important, and IQSC is very much into the student mentoring system, because we believe that when a student enters into the first year, you have just passed out of 12th, you are unaware of the entire system of a degree college. So that proper guidance which is required by a student can only be given by a a teacher who will be a parent to the student in the campus. So your mentor teacher is your parent in the campus. Every student is allotted a mentor teacher. So under one mentor teacher, there could be some 60 students. So it is a methodology for facilitating the students to smoothen their entry and settling down into the institution. So the academic performance of the student, the overall mental health of the student, the overall settling down of the student into the academic process of a higher education institution is taken care of through the mentoring system. There's an entire mechanism in place. So every student has a mentor teacher. That mentor teacher is your first point of contact in case of any difficulty. So a mentor teacher, as I told you, has a group of students under her or him. Then to facilitate that communication between the mentor and the mentee, peer mentors are appointed. That is, some students who have those leadership qualities, they are appointed as peer mentors. They can help to communicate or convey things more conveniently to the mentor teachers. And there are regular meetings between mentors and mentees. They could be formal meetings, they could be informal meetings, but regular meetings to facilitate that communication, to bridge that communication gap, so that every student feels at home in CHM, because there is a guide, there is a mentor who will be taking care of every aspect of that student. So please feel free to approach your mentor teacher. You will be provided with a list of mentor teachers will be displayed, and you will be given the contact details of the mentor teacher. You should be approaching the mentor teacher for any requirement that you have. Next, of course, the next point where all your support is required is the office. So the office, again, I will not elaborate too much on the office because we have Dr. Sandeep Garg who is going to elaborate on the functioning of the office and all the support services that you will be getting from the office, and the methodologies, that is the standard operating procedures which will be followed in the office. So I will not be elaborating on that. This is, of course, the physical infrastructure in the office. You can see at this left-hand corner that display boards are there, which will give you information about which table deals with which kind of support system. And you can approach the office for any kind of difficulties that you face. Of course, another method of support is the redressal mechanism. In case any student is feeling any kind of difficulty particularly or has any grievance, we have a women's development cell, we have grievance redressal and internal complaints committee, we have an anti-ragging cell, and we have a counseling cell, which is to facilitate all these facilitate the students and help them in case they are finding any kind of difficulties, particularly with respect maybe sexual harassment or with respect to ragging, or student is in requirement of some kind of counseling. All this is provided in the institution. We have a counselor on call. So you can approach your mentor teacher. The mentor teacher, if the mentor teacher can solve the issue at their level, well and good. If not, the mentor teacher will direct you or will ask you or will approach the counselor, and you will be taken to the counselor for any kind of difficulties. Next, of course, we don't stop at just empowering our students. We believe that ultimately the entire education process is for developing our students into valuable citizens who are career oriented, who will be assets to the nation. So we have a career progression team which looks into all these aspects and which helps the students. We have a cell which looks into the placements of the students, and all those placements opportunities are provided to the students through the career progression team and the placement cell. CHM believes that your input, you are a stakeholder of the institution. You are the largest stakeholders of this institution. And we definitely believe that your input is very, very essential for us to improve our quality, to bring excellence in everything we do. So we have this regular system of feedback on the curriculum delivery, feedback on the curriculum development, feedback on, we have a student satisfaction survey, and also feedback on various other aspects. We could be taking feedback on the canteens facilities, etc., etc. I request all the students to please be proactive in giving us feedback, because it is based on your feedback that we can develop facilities better. And of course, for that, you have to be regular students, because you can only give a feedback on something that you know about. So of course, the institution insists that you should be regular in the institution, because you are our biggest assets, and we would like to interact more and more with you. I would like to go ahead with the next part, which is about the examinations. Of course, this also I will not be elaborating about, because we have Mrs. Sheila Vasu with us. She is the chairperson of the exam committee, and she will be elaborating on all aspects of examination, be it internal examination or the external examinations. And so I leave it upon her. I am not competent enough to discuss these things with you. So we have a person who specialized in that, and she will be speaking to you regarding the examinations. Now we come to the part of what is CHM. CHM is a vibrant campus, and I would like to take you through that vibrant atmosphere, the various activities, the various forums we have in CHM, which is meant to cater to the student community, for making you vibrant citizens of this country. We have the Marathi Vangmay Mandal. It promotes culture and literature of Maharashtra amongst the youth. We have students from non-Marathi students also are participants of or members of Mavama. We celebrate Marathi Bhasha Divas, several poetry writing recitation competitions, then interaction with great people of the Marathi film industry, Marathi theatre industry, and all these Marathi folk art. All this is introduced to the students through the Marathi Vangmay Mandal. It is one of the most happening associations. I'm sure every one of you should be a part of the Mavama of the institution. And you can contribute, you can learn a lot of new things, and it's something that you should be part of. As a minority institution, we also believe that the preservation of the Sindhi language, the Sindhi culture, and the Sindhi traditions is one of our most important responsibilities. That is because the Sindhi community has faced a lot of difficulties during partition. They have resettled, but somewhere down the line, the culture, the traditions got diluted, and we believe that it is our responsibility. It is one of our most important responsibility to uphold that culture. And I request all students, irrespective of what community they belong to, they should participate in the activities of the Sindhi Sangat. And we also have a Sindhi circle of CHM campus in which all the colleges participate. You should be a part of it. You will learn so much about their tradition, their food, their culture. Definitely very happening and very interesting, something that you should all learn. Of course, our activities are conducted through various forums. As Dr. Kailash Aute told you, there is the Arts Forum. Students of the arts faculty are members of the Arts Forum. There are lectures on career planning and guidance. Hindi Bhasha Divas is celebrated, Human Rights Day, World Tourism Day. We celebrate a lot of important days, important functions through the Arts Forum. Then we have the Commerce Association. All students of commerce should be members of the Commerce Association. You will be oriented in various aspects through the Commerce Association. So there are guest lectures, there are intercollegiate festivals which are conducted, then cloth bag making, skill development, etc., etc. You are taken on visits to RBI, etc., through the Commerce Association. Then we have the Science Association. This is particularly for the students of science. There are intercollegiate quiz competitions, Srujan, Avesh, science exhibition, lecture series, etc., etc., which are done under the aegis of the Science Association. The institution also has a Department of Lifelong Learning and Extension, which is under the University of Mumbai. It is a very, very important organization in terms of upskilling the students. You learn a lot of leadership qualities. You learn a lot of sensitization of the students towards real-time issues which are faced by community and by society. All this is kind of taught, or it is informed to the students through the DLLE. We have a cultural committee, vibrant cultural committee, and we have won so many awards at the university level. Many of our students have gone beyond university level. We have represented, CHMites have represented the university at inter-university competitions, and we have won several awards for cultural. All those who are inclined towards performing arts, you should be a part of the cultural committee. Definitely, you can contact Dr. Prashant Purath. He's the chairperson of the cultural committee, and every one of you has got some hidden talent or the other. You should kind of explore those talents through the cultural committee. The cultural committee provides platform for all students who wish to explore their hidden talents. So come and join the cultural committee. So we have skits, we have dance, we have so many programs, and we have won so many awards at various avenues. Institution believes that we are very much into yoga, and we believe that we have a yoga trainer also who comes down to train the students. So those who are into yoga, you should approach the Gymkhana. They will be able to guide you in that regard. Several co-curricular programs, tests, rallies, outreach programs. These are the various things that go on throughout the year in CHM. There are study tours, industrial visits. You can see students of English literature going to the Jaipur Lit Fest, then Kala Ghoda Festival, everywhere. So we make it a point to give that kind of exposure to our students, so that they are well groomed and aware of things on the ground level when we step out of our institution. These are again some pictures of the various industrial visits. In service to the nation, CHM believes that we should be dedicated to our nation. So that patriotism is inculcated in our students. We have a vibrant NCC unit, both boys and girls unit, very important for developing character, comradeship, discipline, secular outlook, and those who have those adventure spirit in them, definitely you should be joining the NCC unit. They have blood donation drives. Recently, I think, yeah, then we come to the NSS unit. Again, it is to sensitize students to social issues and develop the students' personality through community service. So we have an adopted village at which we do a lot of activities, cleanliness drives, tree plantation, awareness rallies, health camps, blood donation camps. Recently, we had a blood donation camp in which I think around some 26 units of blood were collected. Even if we consider that 2 units of blood are required for one person, imagine CHM has helped in saving at least 13 lives, which is a big contribution on the side of the institution. And there will be more blood donation drives by the NSS unit, by the Rotaract Club of CHM College. And I'm sure each one of you will be very much interested in being part of all these activities. These are some of the extension activities by the CHM unit, NSS unit of CHM College. We have a Gandhian Study Center. It is UGC-sponsored Gandhian Study Center to inculcate Gandhian values amongst the students, to explore and propagate ideas of non-violence and Gandhian philosophy through a series of activities. And we also have some certificate courses under the Gandhian Study Center. We also have a Women's Study Center, which is again UGC sponsored, and a Women's Development cell. And this is for the Women's Development Cell is for any kind of cases of sexual harassment, etc., are to be reported at the Women's Development Cell. We celebrate a lot of events at the institution. On the 2nd of January, every year, the College Foundation Day is celebrated. It is the birthday of Amma, and we celebrate it with a bhajan prabhat, and it is celebrated with great piety in the foreground of the institution. Beautiful pious atmosphere throughout the day. And it's a beautiful start to a calendar year through the foundation day. Then, of course, the most vibrant activity of the college, which is the Chandi Utsav. It is the college fest. We have competitions in fine arts, dance, music. The college provides a platform to all the students to participate in all this. You may also be interested in knowing that we have Sari Day, Thai Day, Traditional Day, etc., etc., everything under the aegis of Chandi Utsav. So come and be part of Chandi Utsav. It will be somewhere in December or January. And I'm sure every one of us will be at our vibrant best in Chandi Utsav. There is the annual day, which is for recognizing and awarding all our achievers. So felicitation of alumni, guests, scholarships are given. Of course, the most important, Mr. Chandi and Miss Chandi awards are given to the students. Then see, CHM last 2 years have been very unfortunate for the world at large. There has been a global pandemic. But in spite of that, CHM was an institution which did not go into lockdown. Lockdown in the sense, physical lockdown was there, but the institution thrived in the 2 years. We conducted a series of workshops and activities, seminars, upskilling activities for students, teachers, alumni activities, etc., were conducted during the lockdown. This is a list of all those activities which were conducted. Now, this is a very important aspect which I want every one of you to be very, very particular about. Students, it is not just all fun and games. CHM is a disciplined institution, and we expect that you, as the flag bearers of our institution, as the face of our institution, should imbibe that discipline into your day-to-day activities. So there are certain rules and regulations which are expected in CHM. There should be regularity and punctuality in lectures and practicals. This has been emphasized over and over again by all the vice principals. 75% attendance per semester is mandatory as per the University of Mumbai Ordinance, and it is expected that every student will maintain that 75% attendance. Once you are inside the college campus, your ID card is very, very essential. You are required to produce it. You are required to carry it, wear it in the campus. During lectures, no use of mobile phones, lectures and practicals, and any kind of teasing, stalking, ragging, assaulting in campus will be treated as a punishable offense, and it will be reported to competent authorities. So we expect that discipline will be maintained. Tomorrow, when you go out of CHM, people should be the epitome of discipline. People should say, okay, here is a student, here is a citizen who is so disciplined, and he is a CHMite. So we should feel proud of developing the kind of students that you will become. So finally, I would like to conclude that CHM is not just about conveying knowledge. We believe that you are the future of the nation. You are the foundation on which a strong, vibrant, and dynamic country will be built. Our teachers strive to enrich you academically, enrich you in terms of values, enrich you in terms of ideologies, but it is up to you to imbibe those values, and it is up to you to inculcate those things within you. Trimathy CHM College has produced scholars, academicians, entrepreneurs, sportsmen, performing artists who have contributed immensely to their respective domains. We have a rich heritage of knowledge and experience, and the current batch, that is you, is expected to take this legacy forward on your merit. So push yourself, because no one else is going to do it for you. But be with us. We are here to help and support you in every endeavor of yours. So looking forward to see you on campus from, as Madam said, the 17th. So I would like to welcome you all onto the campus, and thank you very much for the patient hearing. Thank you. Now may I call upon Dr. Sandeep Garg. Harsha, will you be taking over, or Dr. Sandeep Garg, over to you? I will stop the screen sharing. Thank you very much. Dr. Sandeep Garg, over to you.
Good morning, ma'am. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, yes, Sandeep, yes.
Yeah. Please, Dheeraj, please allow me to share.
Sir, please share.
I hope it is visible.
Yes, Sandeep.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, ma'am. So good morning to one and all present here. I'm Sandeep Gar, and I'll be briefing you about the office, administrative office, and the services which are provided by CHM College to the students. So the title of this very small and squeezed presentation is we have to know our office, which is a very, very important place for all the students. Now, if you understand, or if we if you want to know the student support services which CHN College provides to our student, this is a table. This is a chart basically, or a table which I prepared, and I'm showing some counters and related services. Now, if we see services, admissions, enrollment, they are offered by CHM College. Definitely, you must have taken admission. You know the process now. But if you have any query, question related to admission, still you have some questions related to your enrollment, you can go to counter number 1. So respectively, if you want to apply for some transcripts, migration certificate, or maybe some transfer certificates, you can go to respective counters for these services which are provided by us as a college to the students. Now, if you want to apply for some scholarship, you can approach to counter number 8. You can have an inquiry at the respective counters related to the services which you want to avail as a student. Now, if you do have a question and it is unanswerable by anybody, or to whom you approach, they are not able to answer your question, you can approach to counter number 27, which is related to student inquiry only. You can approach to that counter. You can you can ask your question to that fellow or the person or the staff which is sitting over there. And if still your question is unanswerable, you can approach to higher authorities for the same. Now, you must have seen this. When we enter from the main building, main entry, at the entrance, and then you come upstairs, you will find this administrative office layout. If you see, this office is basically divided or managed into 3 different layers. This first layer is meant for student support services, and you must have seen some windows over there. And over to those windows, we have put up some banners or maybe some signboards, what kind of services are being provided by that windows. From that windows, what kind of services we are offering to the students. So related to your service, what you want to what you want to do and what is your query, you can approach to the respective windows, respective counters. And this layout has all the counter numbers. It starts from 1, 2, 3, 4, and first row has 9 counters. It has all the details. This counter is meant for this service. This counter is meant for this service. This is the passage. When we go from the ground floor, first floor, when we are approaching, then upstairs left side is the main entry of the office. And this is your inquiry counter. This is 26 number counter is your inquiry counter. You can ask any question to those staff which is sitting over there. And then these 2 counters are meant for, again, for the payments, cash payments. Now, if your question is unanswerable and office staff is not able to solve your queries, solve your problems, you can approach to the registrar cabin, which are on the first floor next to the principal's office is registrar or administrative officer cabin. You can approach to that also, because he is the administrative officer and he is the head of the administrative office. Now, going to the next, our college is QR enabled college. You can scan this QR code. For QR code scans, you need to go to Play Store and you have to download a QR code scanner or a barcode scanner, and after that only you will be able to scan these QR codes. You can scan this QR code and it will take you to a CHM College website or a URL, that is basically CHM College website. CHM College website is a very vibrant website. There you will get all the information related to examinations, related to scholarships, related to departments, and related to all the recent notices, all the forms, all the etc. etc. So you will get all the information related to CHM College basically website. And then we have all the, we are again, I just told you, we are QR enabled college. We are planning to install these QRs, and these QRs are related to all the services, student support services, which as a college we are offering to our students. So you have to just scan this QR code. Like if I take the example of this first QR, let us say this is admission to the degree college. So this QR, when you will scan this, it will take you this kind of page. And this page is basically, it is having a standard operating procedure for that particular task. Sorry. This QR code scan, when you will scan this QR code, it will take to this kind of page or a PDF or a word information kind of thing, and that will be related to that particular task. Let us say I'm talking about admission, so there you will get all the stepwise process, step 1, step 2, and how many steps are there in that particular process, and you will read all the steps, you will collect all the documents, and then you will submit. So these are our standard operating procedure. We have prepared this system, and standard operating procedures are ready with us. You can have a like, this is a system which is basically made by the CHM College. Now if you see all the students support services, like if you want to apply for some scholarship, some transfer or living certificate, some railway concession, educational document verification, some transcript, and all these like bona fide certificates. So you will just scan the QR code, it will take you that required information, you will read the information stepwise, follow the process, and you will get the bona fide certificate without any problem. Hassle free, you will get everything. And fee refund, if you want to cancel your admission, or maybe you want to get some refund kind of thing, then there is a process designed by the college. All the SOPs are ready, and these QR codes are basically related to that SOP only. This is all from my side. Thank you so much, madam. Over to you, Dheeraj.
Thank you, Sandeep. Now I would call upon Dr. Subhash Athavale, librarian of Trimathy CHM College, to please orient the students regarding the library facilities. Dheeraj, I will be sharing Subhash sir's PPT. Dheeraj. Is the screen visible? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, thank you. Okay. धीरज, सुभाष सर को अनम्यूट करो. धीरज. Dheeraj, Subhash, you can't unmute yourself. Just try. No? Phone kar. Kar raha hai. Subhash, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's unmuted. Okay.
Am I audible now?
Yes, yes, Subhash.
Thank you, Dr. Neena. First of all, I'm very much thankful for the IQAC, and especially to Dr. Neena Anand and Dr. Pratima Das for giving me this opportunity to present before all of you the what library and what library services we are offering to the students. I'll begin with my presentation with a famous quote by Albert Einstein, that the only thing that you absolutely have to know is the location of the library. I unquote. Really, students, I would like to tell you that this is the place which is very vibrant and you all should know about it, without which it will be difficult, to go ahead in your life in further. Next slide, please. My presentation would be a content part. That is, I'll give the about library, then human resources and the working hours and some rules regulations which we are having in the library. Then about the resources, then library services and specialized services which we are presenting. Then what is Enlist and how students can operate it, and the statistical data of the library usage. Now, the location of the library is very convenient, and library of Srimati CHM College, as it is said that in 1965, it has been along with the opening of the college, the library also has been established. It has been named after Vasi and Arjun Tekchand Lakhani Memorial Library, right in the entrance of the college, and it is very conveniently located. Also, we have an extension center which is named as Haresh Arjun Lakhani Library at the ground floor of the extension center. We have very spacious reading rooms with around 6,000 square feet area, which has been absolutely given for reading and stacking of books and availability of different resources. When you'll come to the library, definitely you'll be able to enjoy the reading facilities which are available. The bad part also, I should tell you that the glamour of this library got disturbed in the heavy deluge in 2006, which is a memory now. But we have lost a lot of resources which are really, really of very important use to the students and the researchers. Next slide, please, ma'am. As I said, human resource. Myself, Dr. Subhash Athavale, who is a librarian of this institute. We have Neeta Joshi Sakpal, who is assistant librarian. We have 4 library clerks, then library attendants, 7, 10 peons, and we have in all total 23 staff members. The figure which is there at the down, that is readers, that is 389. This particular thing which I want to indicate that up till now, only 389 students have registered in the library to become the member. Though it is very easy to become member of the library because there is no special fees is required, and you have already paid the fees when you have taken admission in the college. So you just have to come along with your passport size photograph and print out of your receipt, so that you'll be able to, we can provide you the reader's ticket on which you'll be able to, take or lend books for your home reading. Next slide, please, madam. Then the working hours of the library, right from 7 to 8 p.m. Right now we are operating from 9 to 5:30 or 6. But when the students, they'll show their interest and they'll come forward to sit for the long hours. Definitely, this was our timing, that 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. And definitely, as on demand, we'll definitely make it to 7 to 8, so that 13 hours students will get, and a very spacious arrangement for research and reference section, periodical section. We have around 75 sitting capacity, and in the main reading hall, we have around 160 sitting capacity. So total in all, 235 sitting capacity is there. Coming to the resources, which is very important part of the library. If you consider about books, we have 91,000 plus books in the library, which are located in the main building as well as in the extension building. Now, we have in the main building the facility of reference and facility of lending, whereas in the extension building, we have a facility of reference and research only. There, you cannot lend the book from there on your reader's ticket. Then we have a differentiation of textbooks and reference books. Around 85,000 plus textbooks are there, and around 6,000 plus reference books are there. To upkeep yourself, we always keep the latest information, that is through magazines, which is we subscribe around 76 magazines, and they are providing you the information on the latest what is happening around, or what are the new stories, or so many, like every now and then, if you require, then what are the styles which are going on. Definitely you can come, you can sit in the library and you can refer few magazines, which will definitely upkeep help you to upkeep about the latest things which are happening. We have a collection of 17,000 plus books in our book bank. Journals is again a very important part, which all of you should try to refer. And we are subscribing around 101 journals. And also we are keeping the bound volumes of the journals, which are really important from the students' point of view for their projects purposes. We have subscribed Enlist, which is the online database. You all are aware that during last 2 years, due to pandemic, it was really difficult to come physically to the library and to utilize the facilities of the library. So this Enlist is one of such reference source which has helped us to really provide the best services to the students and the teachers on demand. And definitely this reference source you can very well use, and you can, after becoming the members, you also can become member for operating Enlist, and which will be useful for you to read e-books, e-journals, full text journals, and whatnot. Similarly, as I said, we have bound volume service. We have around 635 bound volumes. Then we provide university question papers from 2013 onwards. Have
Subhash, you have got muted. Dheeraj?
Am I audible?
Yeah, but you seem to be muted.
No, it is not muted.
Okay, okay, fine, fine.
Yeah. So now we have board question papers as well. Then manuscripts is again a special service which we are providing, and we have collected manuscripts of some Sindhi writers and Marathi writers. Those they have contributed to the literary society at large, and we have their handwriting with us. We have preserved that handwriting. We also subscribe 22 newspapers in English, Hindi, Marathi, and Sindhi language, which is definitely useful from the students' point of view for current awareness, and that is very important. As I said, the journals are very important, and I have a list of a few journals, that is Current Science, Down to Earth, Human Resource Review, Journal of Chemical Sciences, and all these journals are available in bound volumes as well, so that students who are interested in, they can definitely place their hand. Next slide, please, ma'am. Then we have PC World. Then I have tried to list the journals which are important. As I see that the FY all classes are there, so I have tried to list the journals which are there useful for art, science, and commerce students. And I think we are getting for that is the better photography. If you'll see at the last part, that is very much useful from mass media students as well. So I think all those students who are really interested should try to devote maximum time for the library apart from their lecture hours, because lecture hours is a that is mandatory for you. But if you'll sit in the library and try to refer the reading material which is available, the journals which are available, newspapers, books, reference books, and whatnot. So I think you'll be able to enrich yourself with the knowledge component, which is very essential. Now, as I said, library services, you are aware that presently we are having this library orientation, but this is not sufficient. I feel that unless and until you come to the library and have a look at it, look at the arrangement of the library. As I said, when you come inside, right at the entry, we have a baggage counter where you need to deposit all your belongings. When you come inside that time, we are also entering your presence inside the library, and we maintain that record as your footfall in the library. Similarly, we have an open access system here where you can go directly to the books. There is no barrier between you and the books, and you can directly approach the library, and you are being guided by the library staff who are present there, and they'll be able to tell you that how is the arrangement, where are the books stacked, how they are stacked, and how you can take out the book, and how you can sit there, and how you can refer, or how you can take it for home lending. So all these facilities are available in the main as well as extension building library. We have a OPAC, that is online public access catalog. If you'll come to the library and if you want to know whether one particular book of one particular author is available or not, then we'll be guiding you to how to refer the OPAC. We have dedicated PCs for that. And if you'll put the keyword of the author or the title or the publication or the year of publication, definitely you have a number of options to search your required book, and through which you can definitely search the book which you want. That is the OPAC facility. Circulation of the books and the reading material. This is very important service of the library. As you all know that it is very difficult to procure all the books which are required for you from your syllabus point of view, looking at the cost of it. So you may purchase few of the textbooks which are really important from your syllabus point of view. But friends, now since you have come to the higher education side, now you are into first year, and you have entered into higher education. So you need not be depending only on the textbooks, but also you should try to refer the reference books which are available in ample and all the subjects. You name it, the biotechnology, yes, there are reference books. Microbiology, there are reference books. Chemistry, physics, then economics, then psychology, political science, you name the subject and there are the books available. And don't just depend on the textbooks. If you really want to improve yourself, if you really want to gather maximum knowledge, then that is the only thing which you all can depend on. Textbooks, yes, for getting good marks and for the preparation of the examination, it is all right. But if you are interested in enriching yourself with the knowledge content, then you should be going for the reference books, which will play an important role in shaping and developing your career. Then in-house circulation, as I told you, that it is available at the main and the extension building that we call as a reference. And we also provide periodicals, CD-ROMs, and e-journals. We have dedicated 5 computers where we provide internet facility, and you can come here, sit, and you definitely can refer to the to the books which are available. Then we have a specialized reference information service, where if you are not aware of any particular subject and if you want to study in that particular subject, then we provide that reference and referral service to you, wherein you will be able to find out the resources, and definitely you can make use of the same for your enriching purpose. We also have book bank facility, but that is only for traditional courses, that is FY, BCom, BA, and BSc, where you have been provided books for entire year, and after completion of your examination, you can return those books to the library. If you will not return those books to the library, definitely your mark sheets are with us and they will not be issued to you. That is one. Plus, you will be charged heavy fine also. Same thing is with your lending of your books. The maximum period that you can keep one book is for 7 days. If you will extend that period, then that is going to cost you a fine for keeping that book for more time. Next slide, please. Then we have some specialized services. Those students who have already enrolled for a library, those who have become members, we have sent them a special mail where we have informed them about what services we are providing, how to utilize the library, what are the rules and regulations. I think those, if you look at your mails, the mail ID which you have given to the library, we have sent mail to all the students, about the introduction part of our library, what are the services which we are providing, what are the books available in the library, and you need to refer them. So this is the specialized service which we have started. Then the statistical reports is also a specialized service that we are mailing to all the heads of the departments and the concerned coordinators. Then providing hard and soft copies of question paper. Students, those who come to us, we send them question papers on their mail ID, and also hard copy if they require, we provide them. Display of the books is a very specialized facility under the title Touch the Untouched. The idea is the books which you are not going to the racks and looking at it, and the books which are not touched, we are taking those books out and keeping that for a display, so that you can definitely place your hands and you can read through, and you can have a look of some biographies are there, some good books about your career development and all. We are keeping it for your reference. Internet facility is also for staff and students. That is also very important and specialized service. Then next slide please. Then project guidance, then web opac, access to CD-ROMs, database facilities, then user education, career guidance. I think all these facilities we are providing to next slide, madam. Next slide, madam. Madam, next slide, please. Yeah, all these facilities we are providing to the students, and the departmental library, some of the science departments and mathematics department, they are also keeping their departmental library, so the students, when they are sitting at the laboratories, they can definitely place their hands on, and they can utilize that. Next is, as I said, Enlist is very important part. That is National Library. Next slide, madam. National Library and Information Services. This is a specialized service which has been provided to the colleges which are affiliated under 12B of the UGC, and MHRD, now Education Ministry, is taking care of this. This is a very big, huge database, and around 60,000 ebooks, then around 2 lakhs of e-journals, full text journals, so many databases which are available, and when you will become member of it, everything is there at your display. Next slide, madam. How to become a member is also there. I have just taken a screenshot. When you will come to the library, we'll definitely explain you. There is a member login, and how you can become registered member for Enlist. That also will let you know when you will come to the library. Next slide. That about the login ID. When you'll give your email address and your contact number, you will receive an email, and using that email, their password and user ID is mentioned. And when you log in, that time you'll get the opportunity to change your password immediately, and that password and user ID you can use. And the most important part is we at the back end can see that how many of you are referring to this service, and we are getting statistics of the information usage, that how many of you have become members and how many of you are really using these resources. Next slide. I have tried to taken the screenshot of the facilities which are available under this, that how many ebooks, how many journals, what are the databases, and what is the quantity of the books and ebooks and the e-journals and full text journals which are available. I think you need to take a deep dive, so that it will be easy for you to know and understand. Because I know that for FY student, you might be thinking that we have entered just, we have cleared our 12th and we have entered into this higher education. But then now onwards, you must learn how to take a deep dive in your subject. Then only it will be possible for you to, really enrich yourself with the knowledge content. I'll run through very fast now because my time is up. The library utility statistics, as I said, we are maintaining how many of you are coming inside the library, how many of you are really taking books for home lending, how many of you are sitting here and referring the books, then how many readers tickets have been issued, then how many of you are referring to the internet, how many of you are referring to the facility of OPAC. Everything is there. We are maintaining the statistics, and that we are 17, 18. Then next slide, 18, 19. Then next slide, 19, 20. So this is how the utility bars we have tried to present that it is not that we will not come to know that how many of you are coming to the library. As initially it was told by Nina madam that we have a strength of 10,000 plus students, but looking at the utility part, see if this particular bar 63,819 students in an entire year, so that indicates that one student had entered into only for 6 times into the entire year. So which is not a good sign, according to the quote by Albert Einstein, that though it is located at right at the entry of the college, but then if it is underutilized, then you are the one who will be the sufferers. And I will be the happiest person that you are not coming and I'm sitting ideal. So that is the happiest part for me. But I am not interested into that. I want that you all should trouble me more and more for asking for the resources and asking for your information needs and information trust, which I should strive upon to provide you and to present you in the required format. So that is the best service which I can provide. Next slide, as I said, that is the enlist usage, that how many here some departments have been shown as 0, where their students have not been, up till now have not registered for enlist. So once they register, definitely there also you will be able to see some numbers, some figures where the students have started referring enlist, the database which I was talking about. And here you have a facility of downloading also, so that you'll be able to download and you'll be able to use it. One precaution, one caution I would like to give here, that since all these things can be downloaded and can be, copied, so please keep yourself away from the plagiarism part, which is very easy, that copy and paste part. So do not ever try to do it, because now there are softwares through which you will be able to find out that what you have copied and how much you have copied. So do not come into it. Try to read it, try to understand it, try to analyze it, and convert it into the wisdom, knowledge, so that it will be useful for your future growth. Next slide, madam. And I think I am coming to the end of it. This is the statistics of 1920, which I have tried to present before you, 2021. And I think that is all from my side. So I invite all of you to become the members of the library and try and take maximum benefit of the resources which are available, because I know it is not possible for every individual to purchase and to use whatever is available. So library is the best place where you can definitely demand for the books and the resources which you require, and we will be happy to provide you that. With this, I thank all of you for listening through this presentation, and hoping that you will definitely become members and utilize the library services maximum. Thank you all.
Thank you, Subhash. Now may I call upon Mrs. Sheila Vasu to orient the students regarding the examination process. Sheila madam, are you there?
Yeah, Nina, good morning.
Yeah. Morning. Over to you.
Yeah. Dheeraj, I would like to share the screen.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, please share.
Okay, a very good morning to one and all. I, Sheila Vasu, Faculty, Department of Chemistry, and the exam chairperson of the college, I'm here to give you some brief inputs about the examination system. Let me present before you a few slides that will give you some idea regarding the exam system. Now, dear students, now that you have enrolled for the 3-year degree course, you need to study through a minimum of 6 semesters. And only if you clear through all the 6 semesters will you be eligible for the degree provided by University of Mumbai. Now, the University of Mumbai follows the choice-based credit system of examination, wherein there are 2 semesters for every year. I repeat, the University of Mumbai follows the choice-based credit system, CBCS system of examination, wherein there are 2 semesters for every year. First year, you go through semester 1 and 2. Second year, through semester 3 and 4. Third year, semester 5 and 6. Now, semesters 1, 2, 3, and 4 are conducted by the college. The exams are conducted by the college. And semester 5 and 6 are conducted by the university. At the end of every semester, there will be a term and exam. Now, right now, you all will be in semester 1. After the Diwali break, maybe around mid-November or end of November, you will be going through semester. You will have to appear for semester 1 examination. That will be scheduled by the college. And after around 45 days, you get your results. Now, the minimum passing criteria is 40%. Your mark sheets are referred to as grade cards as you get your results in grade. Of course, you get to know your marks through the PDF that will be uploaded on the college website. The highest grade that is awarded is O, that is outstanding, and the lowest grade is D. F represents fail. Now, at this stage, let me tell you that passing for all the students, though the passing criteria is 40%, passing is compulsory for internals and externals. In other words, you have separate passing for the internal component and the external component. Now, many a times, most of the students who have opted for traditional courses, that is BA, BSc and BCom. Now for them, the maximum marks are 100 for all the subjects, even for foundation course as well. But for foundation course, you have an internal component as well. All other subjects, you only have an external component. For foundation course, you have a 75-25 pattern, wherein 25 marks are allocated to the internal component. Now, let me remind all the students that passing is compulsory for FC internal as well as external. If you do not get even the minimum marks for passing, you will be declared as fail. So if you fail an internal component of FC, that will be considered as one failure. Again, for all SFC students, you have internals for all the subjects. So whether you fail in internals, you fail in practicals, all that will be considered as separate failures. Now, talking about failures, let me tell you that university is very liberal in the sense that it allows you to keep terms, in short, termed as etiquette. It may happen that when you appear for your semester 1 exam, that will be scheduled after Diwali. So when you appear for the semester 1 exam, you may fail in 1 or 2 subjects. Now, even if you fail in 1 or 2 subjects or maybe papers, there is no problem because you are allowed to keep terms. We don't say that you have failed. We say you have got an etiquette. 2 failures, 2 etiquettes. 3 failures, 3 etiquettes. Now, when you are going from SEM 1 to SEM 2, see, after December, once your semester 1 exams are over, you will be promoted to semester 2, irrespective of the number of etiquettes that you have. You may be an all clear student, you may have passed in all, or you may be getting 1 KT, 2 KT, or it may also happen you did not appear for any of the papers. Even then, you will be going to the next semester, that is in semester 2, because you have taken admission for first year, that entails you to get admitted for both the semesters. So irrespective of the number of etiquettes or the number of failures that you may have in semester 1, you will be directly promoted to semester 2. So semester 2 after December, you can continue. Now question is, when will you clear your ATKT of Sem 1? You have a chance to clear your ATKT of Sem 1, all those subjects which you have failed in semester 1, you can clear again in semester 2, because right before your semester 2 exams, which could be in April, we will be scheduling your semester 1 ATKT exam. Now that will not be your regular exam. November this year that you have, that will be your Sem 1 regular exam. If you fail, those who are clearing, for them no issues, but those who land up with an ATKT, for them they will have to try to clear it up. Now of course, when I talk about clearing it up, there is no hard and fast rule, there is no compulsion that you have to clear it only in the next April. You will be given multiple chances for appearing for your ATKT exam, in the sense that you have a time frame up to semester 5 when you reach your TY class. Till then you have an opportunity, because in every semester we conduct exams for all the semesters. First, semester 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All ATKT exams are scheduled in every season. There are 2 seasons of exam. One is January to June and the second is June to December. So June to December, we will have, along with the regular exams, we have all KT exams 1 to 6. Again, from January to June, we again have all KT exams. So if you cannot clear it in one season, you definitely have a chance to clear it in the next season. So next season, if before your regular exams for semester 2 in April 23, you can clear your semester 1 exam again in March. If you don't clear, maybe in the next season, that is again in the next October, November period. And the cycle repeats. So till the time you reach semester 5, you can clear, you have an opportunity to clear. But then of course, I will not advise you, because those backlogs become very difficult. As you move on further to further higher classes, along with your regular subjects, you need to clear your backlogs also. And clearing multiple subjects in one go is very difficult. So all I would advise you is, as far as possible, wherever possible, try your utmost to ensure that you do not land up with a KT. Because if you land up with a KT, if you end up with a KT, you can continue, as I said, only till semester 5. Once you reach TY, it's not that this is there. It is not that there are exceptions. There are many students who reach TY, but they will have some KTs in FY, some few KTs in SY. That happens, and that creates multiple problems, not only in clearing, but also for your admission. Now, at this stage, let me tell you that when you are after your semester 2 exams in April, when your results will be declared. Now, ideally, results for all exams are declared between a time frame of 45 to 60 days. Now, once the results are declared, if you have an ATKT, as I told you, you will have to reappear in the next semester. Now, when you are reappearing for an ATKT exam in the next semester, it is not all that easy. Not only do you have to study and prepare for the exam, but you also need to pay the exam fees. Separately, you need to fill up the exam form, pay the ATKT fees depending on the number of subjects you have. If one paper 216, 2 papers 394, 3 papers or more 794, that way you will have to pay the exam fees separately, and for that you will have to refer the exam notices. Remember, exam is a time bound process. All exam related notices, all circulars, they are always posted either in the WhatsApp group, students WhatsApp group, on the exam notice board outside the exam room, or on the college, also on the college website. So you need to be, especially those who are having an ATKT, they need to be very aware of all the notices, because once the time frame is over, you will not be allowed to fill up the form, neither pay the fees. Now, beyond Sem 5, if you are unable to clear your lower exam, now all your lower exam marks, see, college conducts the exam, college schedules the exam, semester 1 to 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, college schedules the exam. We declare the result, we conduct the exam, we declare the result, and the marks that are you obtain, the grade points that you obtain are uploaded by the college on the university portal. Now the grade cuts, now if you see the actual grade card, as I told you, it's not referred to as the mark sheet, it's referred to as the grade cards, because your results are in grades. But you get to know, as I told earlier, you get to know your marks from the PDF that will be uploaded on the website. Now, the grade card of SEM 6 reflects your cumulative grade point average, whereas your semester 1 to 5 grade cards represents your SGPA. Now, there's a difference. Semester 1 to 5 represents your semester grade point average, SGPA, because it is only reflecting the marks that you are obtaining, the credit points that you are obtaining for a particular SEM. Semester 1, only that particular SEM marks. Semester 2, that particular marks. But when you come to actually the final year, the last semester, the grade card of SEM 6, TY, SEM 6 last semester, the grade card of SEM 6 will reflect your CGPA. Before that, 1 to 5, it is SGPA, semester grade point average. TY, last SEM, it will represent. Now, semester 5 and 6, grade cards are issued by the university. Semester 5 also will reflect only your SGPA, but SEM 6 will reflect your CGPA, your cumulative grade point average, which in essence means that for calculating the grade of SEM 6, grades of semester 1 to 5 is also considered. Now, this is very important. Many a time students are unaware of that. They feel that, okay, 5 semesters, we need not bother about studying much. Last sem we will study. It is not that way. Your average, your semester SGPA, right from SEM 1 to SEM 5 are taken for calculating the average of your result in SEM 6. So your SEM 6 result is not only your SEM 6 result, but it is an average of all the earlier SEMs. That is the reason why you need to focus and study right in earnest, right from the beginning. Else, of course, then you end up with a low result and nobody can help you. Now, whatever results, now semester 1 to 5, as I told you, you get a chance to clear your exam. Now, in case you are unable to clear, now these are termed as 1 to 5 in comparison to 6, results of 1 to 5 are known as lower exams. So in case, by default, if you are unable to clear your lower exam KTs, say you are unable to clear your semester 1 KT, 2, 3, any KTs if you are unable to clear, then while declaring the result of SEM 6, university will declare the results of all the students and keep your result in abeyance. It will keep your result in reserve. University declares SEM 6 results. When it is declared by the university, it is declared only for those students who have cleared all their lower exams, semester 1 to 5. Only if all subjects you are passing, only then university declares the result. Else, you will, of course, you get a chance further also. It's not only that you have to clear it by SEM 5, but the problem is if you do not clear it by SEM 5, then your SEM 6 results are held in reserve. University will not declare your results till the time your lower exam is not clear, and there will be a remark in the PDF, because your grade card reflects only the grades, but whatever PDF, see, before whenever every result is declared, grade cards are issued to you at a later period of time, because it takes time to print and to distribute and for you to gain access to it. But prior to that, PDFs are declared on the website and the PDF carries the marks. So the SEM 6 PDF will be declared by the university, but at your end, if you have a lower exam KT, there will be a remark RLE, that is reserved due to lower exam. It is held in reserve due to lower exam pending. And till the time your lower exam, and definitely, see, we come across multiple students having problems, because say after TY, either you want to go in for higher education, you want to go in for some job, all that gets held up because your results are not declared. And till the time your results are not declared, you cannot do anything rather than to run around, and university does not show any concession. You have to clear your lower exam, else your results are completely frozen. It is held in reserve. Other than that, there is one more case, that is RPV case. Those results are also held in reserve by university. that is under reserve due to eligibility issues. Now, students are unaware of the fact that if they are from some other board, some other university, if you have migrated from some other board from outside the state, or for some other issues are there, then that comes under eligibility issue. Of course, exam section does not handle that, but I'm just informing you that even in those cases, the results are held in reserve. It becomes an RPV case, result due to provisional eligibility. That is a result under reserve due to provisional. So every student of FY has to ensure that if he or she has migrated from some other board or some other university, then the eligibility issue needs to be cleared. You can access the college office, approach the college. There's an there are enrollment clerks who actually handle, they will guide you how to go about the eligibility process, what documents you need to submit. And once you submit all that, you get a eligibility clear certificate, a letter of approval from the university. And only then, of course, when you reach TY, when you have no eligibility issues, will your result be declared. Because in every season of exam, there are multiple students whose results are held in reserve either due to RLE case or due to RPV case. Now, two important features of the exam system. Two important features of the exam system are the system of revaluation, rechecking, photocopy, and one is additional exam. Now, revaluation, rechecking, and photocopy. Now, at times, it may happen that a student may not be satisfied with the marks that he or she may be getting. See, it happens quite often. We come across students claiming that, no, madam, I had written my paper very well. I should have got 70 marks, 80 marks. I have been shown as fail. Mujhe fail kar diya gaya hai. See, we don't fail anybody. Whatever marks you obtain, we just display that. Exam has no other role other than that. So, but this is the remark that we get to hear quite often. So, in case if you are failing and if you feel that you should have passed, then there is a provision for photocopy. First option is you can ask for a Xerox copy. Once the PDF of the results are uploaded on the website, of course, along with that, there will be a notification, there will be a notice released by the exam section. You get to see that either in the WhatsApp group, on the notice boards, or as I told you, on the college website. So there will be a notice informing you that those who wish to apply for photocopy, rechecking, or revaluation may do so within the stipulated time frame, usually within 7 to 10 days. So if it is photocopy, means you can literally ask for a Xerox copy, you'll be provided a Xerox copy. But other than that, there will be no change in marks. If you're asking for rechecking, your entire paper will be taken out, and then we will go through the paper and we will check if there is any totaling mistake. But if you ask for revaluation, now all these carry separate fees. Photocopy is just minimal 50, rechecking and revaluation, that is 250 per paper. So, and with that, you need to fill up the form. The respective forms are there. You have to apply, attach your question paper, fill up the form, mention which subject, which date of exam, attach the question paper, pay the fees, revaluation fees, and only then the paper will be reevaluated. Now, revaluation means the entire paper will be masked at our end. We will mask it, and then it will be provided, it will be handed over to another examiner to assess it. Now, it may happen that after evaluation, your marks would be lesser than the earlier assessment. But whatever marks you obtain, the reevaluated marks are considered as final. Say you have got earlier, you got 70, you were expecting 90, but you were a good student, you have opted for reevaluation. But after reevaluation, if you end up with 50, the 50 marks would be considered as final. You cannot, of course, request for another change, because that is what the rule says. Now, other than that, another system that the university has is, university has a provisional for conduct of additional exams. There is a provisional for conduct of additional exams. Now, additional exams are for all those students who are unable to take up the regular exam, either due to medical emergencies, due to participation in sports, cultural, NSS, NCC, or DLLE activities. See, it could be possible during your examination you fall sick. I'm highlighting the term you fall sick. It's not that your parents fall sick, your siblings or your grandparents pass away. Those are not reasons that are acceptable for you to be eligible for additional exam. If you fall sick during the exam, or if you are representing the college for some activity, maybe due to sports, or you represent the college in a cultural activity, or you are a member of DLLE activity, NSS, NCC, and if that particular activity is clashing with the examination dates, then you need to inform the college in writing in invert. There's an invert counter at the entrance of the college. You need to inform the college in advance that you are unable to appear, maybe due to whatever issues, whether it is your medical issues or whether it is you are because you are representing the college due to participation in any of these activities. You need to intimate the college in time before the exam only, or at least once the exam has started. You need to inform the college in time, and only then you will be eligible. Of course, an additional exam after the regular exams are over, an additional exam will be scheduled for all such students, and they can appear and they will not lose 1 year. They can appear and immediately the results would be declared, and they can take admission and move on to the next class. Now, after having said all this, what I need you to remember at this stage is, remember the eligibility for the next class, FY to SY. It is 2 plus 2 in each semester for all courses excepting BSc. All other courses excepting FY BSc, plain BSc, BSc CS, IT, BT, it is all 3 plus 3. But other than that, all other courses, BA, BCom, and all self-financing courses excepting BSc, it is 2 plus 2. You are only allowed a maximum of 2 plus 2 KTs in each semester. If you have more, 2 plus 2 is 4. But don't feel that 2 plus 2, 4 means M1, I got only 1 KT means I can have a maximum of 3 KTs in the next sem to be eligible for admission for SY. See, you have taken admission only for FY. Next year, when you will be in SY, you will have to take again admission, pay the fees. But when you go in for admission, the first criteria that is seen is whether you are eligible. And what is the eligibility criteria? If you're not a BSc student, 2 plus 2, maximum 2 KTs in one semester, maximum 2 KTs in the other semester. Beyond that, university does not make you eligible. BSc students 3 plus 3 KTs, FY to SY. And from SY to TY, now from SY to TY, again the same criteria follows. It is applicable, 2 plus 2, 3 plus 3. But here there is a glitch in the sense that if you are unable, even if you have, when you're from taking admission from SY to TY, even if you have 1 KT each in FY and SY, you have 1 KT, you have cleared all your other KTs, but you have 1 FC internal KT, that is also an KT, and you have 1 KT in SY, maybe a practical internal or your external component. Now you will say, I will have just 1 KT in FY, 1 KT in SY. But when you have KTs in 2 corresponding classes, then it becomes a cross KT, and cross KT students are not eligible for admission from SY to TY. So FY to SY, there is no question of cross KT because you don't have any lower exam. You just have to see 2 plus 2 or 3 plus 3. That is for BSc student. But from SY to TY, it is not just 2 plus 2 or 3 plus 3. You also have to see that you do not have a cross KT. In that case, you will not be eligible for admission. You will end up with a drop. 1 full year you will lose. There are students who say, I will clear in the next sem and I will take readmission. No, that is not possible. The only possibility is you will have to either take readmission, or when the next semester ATKT exams come, you will have to reappear for the exam. Now, all exam related notices, as I told you earlier, all exam related notices are time bound. So you have to be very alert while going through the notices. You have to fill up all the exam, pay the exam fees, fill up all the exam forms during the time frame that is assigned to you. After that, you will be charged a late fee, super late fee, and beyond that, nothing will help you. You will stand to lose the year. So be aware of all exam related notices. And as I told you earlier, all notices are always, Now the exam building, the exam section of the college is on the ground floor, is in the extension building, ground floor. It is operational from 10:30 a.m. to 12 for students. I mean, it is the non-teaching staff is there round the clock from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., 5 p.m., 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. But the timings for the students for any queries, for collection of grade cards, or for any other exam related matters, you can approach the exam section that is in the ground floor of the extension building from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. in the morning hours, or post lunch you can approach from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. And we will always be there. Any problem you have, any issues that you have, any exam related issues you have, any problem you have with your grade cards, whether your name change, your marks, whatever problems you have, exam section is always there for your to redress your grievances. So this is what I wanted to inform you. If you have any queries related to the exam, you may feel free to ask. Any queries?
Students, if you have any queries, you can put it in the chat box. I think nobody is raising any queries.
Yeah, they may not be knowing what to ask.
Correct. So
over to you, Neena.
Okay, thank you so much, Sheila madam. Now may I call upon Asha Punjabi, Kajal Vadaria. Kajal?
Yes, ma'am, yes.
Yeah. Over to you, Kajal, for the vote of thanks. Let's conclude this function, this program with vote of thanks from Kajal Vadaria.
Good afternoon, everyone. I, Kajal Vadria, would like to propose vote of thanks. I would like to express my gratitude towards our principal, Madam Dr. Manju Lalwani Pathak, for her words of wisdom. I would like to thank our vice principals, Dr. Pratima Das, Madam, Dr. Shashipal Pandey, Dr. Neena Pooja, Madam, Dr. Vilas Kaikar, Dr. Kailash Aute, for their guidance and motivation. I would also like to thank our IQAC coordinator, Dr. Neena Anand, librarian, Dr. Subhash Hatpale, and exam chairperson, Dr. Sheila Vasu, for guiding the students regarding different activities of the college. A big thank you to technical staff of the college, and thank you to dear students. Thank you once again, everybody. Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks, Kajal. Dheeraj, I think we can close the meeting.